Power, as the phrase goes, never concedes itself without struggle.
Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it.
Which of these militias will either become violent, go underground, they believe is a threat to their gun ownership.
You were both in Skull and Bones, the secret society.
It's so secret we can't talk about it.
What does that mean for America? The conspiracy theorists are going to go wild.
I'm sure they are. I don't know. I haven't seen the web.
Number 322? You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us?
Not much, because it's a secret.
Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code?
I wish there were something secret I could manifest.
322, a secret number?
There are all kinds of secrets, Tim.
Our beloved colleague, one of the premier journalists of our time, Tim Russert, died this afternoon after collapsing at work at the NBC News Bureau in Washington, D.C.
His body tumbled from a garbage truck into a landfill. John Wheeler, the driving force behind the Vietnam Veterans Memorial and former White House and Pentagon aide, was found dead on New Year's Eve, buried in the trash. Police say Wheeler's body was picked up from a dumpster in Newark, Delaware, but there's much they don't know about a crime that seems to get more baffling with every new clue. In the days before his death, Wheeler seemed to come unhinged. On December 29th, he showed up at this pharmacy in Newcastle, Delaware, asking for a ride. That night, Wheeler was captured on surveillance tape, stumbling through a parking garage, looking for his car, which wasn't there.
He just didn't look good because he was really red, he had no overcoat on, and he had one shoe in his hand.
At about 8:30 the next night, December 30th, Wheeler was seen at this building in downtown Wilmington, again seeming disoriented. The next day, his body was found at the landfill.
Military says 12 people were killed this afternoon and 31 wounded when at least one soldier opened fire at Fort Hood Army Base in Texas. The shooter was then killed.
Very bad day for the U.S. Army. Tragic indeed. The loss of 12 soldiers on a U.S. military post on American soil. Practically unprecedented.
The numbers that we're looking at are 12 dead and 31 wounded, and they're dispersed among the local hospitals here in the Central Texas area. Again, the extent of injuries varies significantly, and again, we're getting great cooperation from the Central Texas medical facilities. As I said, the shooter was killed.
So far, his attorney, John Galligan, is the only one who can have direct contact with Hassan. Any other visitors will have to have the Army's approval.
No, he will not have interaction with other inmates unless they pass each other in the hallway.
The Army has assigned a doctor to visit and monitor Hassan. Sheriff Smith has approved for Hassan's family to bring him meals. Now, as for his daily routine, that will start with breakfast at 4 a.m. Hassan will have a TV with local channels. His cell is 12 feet by 15 feet with a ramp and handicap-accessible shower.
They are typically confined in their cells, which have day rooms attached to them on a regular basis, unless they're scheduled to be out of their cell for some reason, be it recreation or transport to a doctor.
With these living arrangements worked out, Hassan and his attorney still have complaints. Hassan was wrapped in a blanket and told Galligan this morning that his cell was too cold. Galligan still wants Hassan to be confined on Fort Hood instead.
U.S. Representative Gabrielle Giffords of Arizona was shot outside a grocery store in Tucson while holding a public event there.
The alleged shooter, 22-year-old Jared Lee Loughner, smiled for his mugshot. He appeared in federal court for the first time Monday, charged with 5 counts of murder and attempted murder.
He was not on the same level as everyone else.
Perhaps even odder is the makeshift altar with a skull discovered in Loughner's backyard.
I'm giving all my money to kill people. And I'm telling them it's to help them.
Once you get wicked people in government, once you get corrupt systems in, they just recruit more and more evil.